Continue to the problems on determinant. Prove that determinant of this equal to this. Before solve this, can first observe the question. B plus 0 whole square, that is b square plus c square plus 2bc. Again in the first row it is a square bc. But on the right hand side there is a factor a square plus b square plus c square. Similarly, in the row to c plus a whole square, that is c square plus a square plus 2ca. It is b square, it is ca. But we need a square plus b square plus c square. So by using the property column 1 is split by column 1 plus column 2 minus 2 into column 3. That is b plus 0 whole square, b square plus c square plus 2bc plus a square minus 2bc by using this property. B plus 0 whole square minus 2bc, it is b square plus c square. Again by adding column 2 it is b square plus c square plus a square. Similarly, it is c plus 0 whole square, this is c square plus a square plus 2ca minus 2c3, that is minus 2ca, that is c square plus a square. Again adding in column 2 it is c square plus a square plus b square. Similarly, a plus b whole square, that is a square plus b square plus 2ab minus 2ab, that is minus 2c3, again plus c square, that is a square plus b square plus c square. So by using this, applying this property, we get this. As you know that every elements of any row or column are identical, then we can reduce any two to turn to 0. As every elements of the column are identical, you have to reduce any two entries to 0 by using the property r1 is spread by r1 minus r2, r2 is spread by r2 minus r3. So r1 minus r2, this is 0, this is a square minus b square, bc minus ca, by taking common c, it is c into b minus a. Again row 2 minus row 3 0, b square minus c square, ca minus ab, that is a into c minus b. Again row 3 is constant. Now expanding in column 1, a square plus b square plus c square into a determinant of order 2. By deleting third row and first column, we get this. Again, if you observe that it is a square minus b square, if you factorize it, it is a plus b into a minus b. Again it is c into b minus a, that is by taking common a minus b from row 1 and b minus c from row 2, we get a plus b, it is minus c, because minus c into a minus b. Similarly, it is b plus c minus a. Again we have a term a plus b plus c, so use the property column 1 is split by column 1 minus column 2, that is a plus b minus minus c, that is a plus b plus c, b plus c minus minus a, that is b plus c plus a, that is a plus b plus c. So again taking common a plus b plus, it is this. Again by solving it is, so by rearrange the terms we get the result. So proved. Another question. If x, y, z are positive and are the pth, qth and rth term of a GP, that is geometric progression, then prove that determinant of this equal to 0. We know that a geometric for general term of a GP, that is ar square, ar cube, up to the nth term is ar to the power n minus 1, where a is the first term and r is the common ratio. So here given that x is the pth term, that is tp equal to x, if we consider capital A is the first term and capital R is the common ratio, we can write tp equal to ar to the power p minus 1. As you know that general term Tn equal to ar to the power n minus 1, so Tp equal to ar to the power n p minus 1. Similarly, Tq equal to y, that is ar to the power q minus 1 equal to y, and Tr equal to z implies ar to the power r minus 1 equal to z, where capital A is the first term and r is the common ratio, capital R is the common ratio. Now start from LHS. If, as you know that every elements of column 3 are identical, we have to reduce any two to 0 by using the property R1 minus R2, R2 minus R3. That is log x minus log y. We know that log a minus log b, since log x minus log y equal to log of x by y. The properties of logarithm. Similarly, p minus q, it is 0. Again, rho 2 is followed by rho 2 minus rho 3. Log y minus log z, that is log y by z. Similarly, it is q minus r, it is 0. Again, rho 3 is constant. Again, expanding in column 3 by deleting third row and third row and third column, we get a determinant of order 2. But we know that x equal to a r to the power p minus 1 and y equal to a r to the power k minus 1 and z equal to a r to the power r minus 1. So by putting the values of x and y and z, that is a r to the power p minus 1 by a r to the power q minus 1. Similarly, a r to the power q minus 1 by a r to the power r minus 1. It is p minus q, q minus r. Now a cancelled, r to the power p minus 1 by r to the power q minus 1. That is r to the power p minus 1 minus q plus 1. That is minus 1 plus 1 cancelled. That is r to the power p minus q. Similarly, it is r to the power, log of r to the power q minus r. We know that property log of a to the power b is equal to b log a. So we can write it as p minus q log r. It is q minus r log r. P minus q log r, p minus q, q minus r log r, q minus r. Again, by taking common p minus q and q minus r from row 1 and row 2 respectively, we get log r 1, log r 1, 1. Now when you expanding this, the value is 0. So good. Another question. If a1, a2, an up to infinity are in GP and ai greater than 0 for every I, then find the value of the determinant this. Given that here the terms used are an plus 1, an plus 2, an plus 3, an plus 4. As an plus 1, an plus 2, an plus 3 are in GP implies n by n plus 1 equal to n plus 1 by n plus 2 equal to n plus 2 by n plus 3 equal to this by 1 by r, where r is the common ratio. Because if these terms are in GP, we have to multiply a non-zero constant to each term. A n into r equal to n plus 1. Again n plus 1 into r equal to n plus 2. Again n plus 2 into r, n plus 3. So r is the common ratio. In the reverse order, it is 1 by r. Suppose this is equal to k. Now you have to evaluate this determinant. So use the property column 1 is followed by column 1 minus column 2 and column 2 is followed by column 2 minus column 3. Column 1 minus column 2, that is log an minus log an plus 1. Again, by using the property log a minus log b, that is log a by b, that is log an by n plus 1. Similarly, log n plus 1 minus log n plus 2, it is log of n plus 1 by n plus 2. Similarly, log n plus 2 minus log n plus 3, that is n plus 2 by n plus 3. Again, use the property column 2 is followed by column 2 minus column 3. Log n plus 1 minus log n plus 2, that is log n plus 1 by n plus 2. Similarly, log n plus 2 by n plus 3, log n plus 3 by n plus 4. Again, column 3 constant. As you know that this is equal to, we consider this as k. Now n by n plus 1 equal to k, that is log k, log k, log k. Again, it is also k, log k, log k, log k. As any two columns are identical, then value of the determinant is 0 by using the identical property. That is this. Another question. If A equal to the matrix 0 minus tan theta by 2, tan theta by 2, 0, then prove that I plus A into I minus A inverse equal to the matrix cos theta minus sin theta, sin theta, cos theta, where I is an identity matrix of order 2. Now terms used are I plus A, I minus A, so find I plus A, that is 1 0 0 1 and the matrix A. By adding this 1 plus 0 1, 0 minus tan theta by 2 minus tan theta by 2, 0 plus tan theta by 2 tan theta by 2, 1 plus 0 1. Similarly, I minus A is this 1 minus 0 1 0 minus minus plus tan theta by 2 1, sorry, 0 minus tan theta by 2 minus tan theta by 2 1 minus 0 1. Now start from LHS. I plus A into inverse of I minus A. We know that A inverse equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. Similarly, inverse of I minus A is equal to 1 by determinant of I minus A into adjoint of I minus A. As it is a constant, take outside, that is 1 by determinant of I minus A. I plus A is this matrix, adjoint of I minus A. We know that in a square matrix of order 2, to find the adjoint, we have to interchange the main diagonal element and multiply a negative sign in off diagonal elements, as these two are identical. So by interchanging, they are also same. Again, multiplying a negative sign in off diagonal elements, you get this. Now multiplying these two matrices, now 1 by determinant of I minus A. Now determinant of this matrix is 1 into 1 1 minus tan square theta by 2, that is 1 plus tan square theta by 2. This again by multiplying these two matrices, first row into first column 1 minus tan square theta by 2, again first row into second column, that is minus tan theta by 2, again minus tan theta by 2, that is minus 2 tan theta by 2, again second row into first column tan theta by 2 plus tan theta 2 tan theta by 2, again tan second row into second column minus tan square theta by 2 plus 1, that is 1 minus tan square theta by 2. Now this is a scalar and this is the matrix. If you multiply scalar to a matrix, you have to multiply the scalar to each elements of the matrix, that is 1 minus tan square theta by 2 by 1 plus tan square theta by 2 minus 2 tan theta by 2 by 1 plus tan square theta by 2, that is dividing 1 plus tan square theta by 2 in each term, we get this. But we know that 1 minus tan square theta by 2 by 1 plus tan square theta by equal to cos theta, and 2 tan theta by 2 by 1 plus tan square theta by 2 is sin theta. So we get this, which is RHS proved. Another properties of determinant, factor property. If x minus a is a factor of delta, then delta equal to 0 when you put x equal to a. Here delta is a polynomial in x. If you evaluate the determinant, the value obtained is a polynomial in x. For example, x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 1. We say that x equal to 1 is a factor of this. That is, if we put x equal to 1, it is 1 cube 1 minus 3 into 1 minus 3 1 minus 3, again plus 3 minus 3 plus 3 cancelled, again minus 1 cancelled. As you know that it is x minus 1 whole cube. So x minus a is a factor of delta, then obviously delta equal to 0 when you put x equal to a. Another question, so that x minus 1 is a factor of this determinant. You can expand by factorizing it, but you can find it prove that directly. If you put x equal to 1 in this determinant, that is we get this, whose determinant is 0. So obviously x minus 1 is a factor of delta. Similarly, so that a plus 1 is a factor of this. If we expand this determinant, we get a polynomial in a. If you put a equal to minus 1, obviously it is 0. So by putting a equal to minus 1 in the determinant, we get minus 1 plus 1 0, it is 2 3, again 1 0 3 3 minus 6 0. Evaluating this, 0 into something 0 minus 2 into, by deleting first row and second column, it is 0 minus 9 plus 3 into, by deleting first row and third column, it is determinant 1 0 3 minus 6, that is minus 6 minus 0, that is plus 18 minus 18 0. So a plus 1 is a factor of delta. Another question, eliminate x y z from this relation. A equal to x by y minus z, b equal to y by z minus x, c equal to z by x minus 1. That is, you have to x, y, z are related by these terms. We have to eliminate x, y, z and we have to find out a relation between a, b and c. So if this is given, so by using cross multiplication we get x equal to ay minus az, again x minus ay plus az equal to 0, again b equal to y by z minus x, again y equal to bz minus bx, that is bx plus y minus bz equal to 0. Similarly, c equal to z by x minus y implies z equal to cx minus cy, again cx minus cy minus z equal to 0. These three equations are homogeneous equations in x, y and z. We know that a homogeneous system of equations is always consistent, that is, it has either unique solution or infinitely many solution. Unique solutions means trivial solution, that is x equal to y equal to z equal to 0, and non-trivial solutions means other than 0, that is non-zero solutions. Zero solutions are also satisfying this, but in general we say that this type of solutions are non-zero solutions or non-trivial solutions. So if you observe this system of equation, there are two possibilities, either zero solution or non-zero solution. If suppose the system of equation are zero solution, means x equal to y equal to z equal to 0. If x equal to y equal to z equal to 0, if you observe the question, a equal to 0 by 0 indeterminate, b equal to 0 by 0 indeterminate, c equal to 0 by 0 indeterminate. So ABCs are undefined, indeterminate. If you observe this question, obviously the system of equations are non-trivial solution. If it has trivial solution, then x equal to 0, y equal to 0 equal to z, which is not possible. So this system of equation has non-trivial solution, must be. A system of a homogeneous system of equation have non-trivial solution. Equations has non-trivial solution. If delta equal to 0 implies it is coefficient of x 1, coefficient of y minus a, coefficient of z a. Similarly, b 1 minus b, c minus c minus 1, determinant equal to 0. So by solving this we get 1 plus ab plus bc plus c equal to 0, which is the relation between a, b and c. Another question. Given the equations x equal to this, y equal to this and z equal to this, where x, y, z are not all 0, prove that this equal to by determinant method. Given that x equal to this, if you arranged in x, y, z form, x minus c, y minus z, similarly it is cx minus y plus az, it is bx plus ay minus z equal to 0, which is a homogeneous equation in x, y and z. So obviously it has two types of solution, it has either trivial solution or non-trivial solution. Already it is given that x, y, z are not all 0, so obviously system of equation has non-trivial solution. So delta equal to 0. By solving this, there is delta equal to, that is coefficient of x, coefficient of y, coefficient of z, that is 1 minus c minus b. Similarly c minus 1a, similarly b a minus 1, determinant equal to 0. Again by solving this we get a square plus b square plus 2abc equal to 1, which you have to prove. Another question. So that by eliminating alpha and beta from the equations ai alpha, bi beta plus c equal to 0, here I equal to 1, 2, 3, we get this. If you put I equal to 1, it is a1 alpha, b1 beta and plus c1 equal to 0. If I equal to 2, it is a2 alpha, b2 beta, c2 equal to 0. If I equal to 3, a3 alpha, b3 beta plus c3 equal to 0. So by putting I equal to 1, 2, 3, we get these three equations. So we have to, our target is to eliminating alpha and beta, we have to write this. What is the geometrical meaning of this? Obviously this represent a relation in alpha and beta. It is a relation, also a relation in alpha and beta. It is also a relation in alpha and beta. If you put alpha equal to x and beta equal to y, it is a1x b1y plus c1 equal to 0. It is a2x b2y plus c2 equal to 0. It is a3x b3y plus c3 equal to 0. Obviously, this equation represent an equation of line where alpha beta be any point on the line. Similarly, it is also an equation of line having alpha beta be any point. It is also an equation of line having alpha beta be any point. So obviously, these three lines are intersect in one point, and the intersection point is alpha beta. So by solving equation 2 and 3 by using cross multiplication, we write alpha by b2c3 minus b3c2, that is we have to b2 into c3 minus b3 into c2 equal to beta by c2a3 minus c3a2 equal to 1 by a2b3 minus a3b2. That is alpha equal to this and beta equal to this. These values of alpha and beta also satisfy equation 1. So by putting the values of alpha and beta, we get this. Again by solving, we get this. Again we can write it as minus b1 into a2c3 minus a3c2 plus c1 into a2b3 minus a3b2 equal to 0. Again we can write determinant of a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2 a3 b3 c3. Since a1 into b2 c3 minus b3 c2 minus b1 into a2 c3 minus a3 c2 plus c1 into a2 b3 minus a3 b2 equal to 0. So proved.